is Darcy, and I'm going to be leading you through some quick yoga stretches you can do in your house. And let's begin. Let's just start on a nice even surface with your mat. Just need a little water bottle next to you, and then that's about it. So let's go ahead and start in child's pose. Spread your knees wide to the outer edges of your mat. Bring your toes to touch. Hinge forward at your waist and reach for the top of your mat as you sink your hips to your heels. And begin to breathe nice and deep. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And as you're breathing out, constrict the back of your throat, creating that ujjayi breath, that oceanic quality of breath. Each inhale, take about 4 seconds, breathe it all in. Exhale, about the same amount of time, letting go. Let's go ahead and do 2 more, just like that. Walk your hands over to the right, placing your left palm on top of your right. Sink your hips to your heels, leaning into the left hip, feeling that stretch all along the left side. We'll go ahead and walk your hands through center all the way to the other side, placing your right hand on top of your left. Sink your hips to your heels, feeling that stretch all along the right side of your body. Connected to your breath. Let's walk back to center. From here, let's come up to the finger pads of your fingers as you sink your hips to your heels. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth here. One more time, just like that. Inhale. Let it go. On the end of that breath, let's roll up into your tabletop on all fours. We're going to stack elbows over wrists, and your hands are about shoulder width distance apart. Keep your knees about hip width distance apart. We're going to start with some big cat-cows right here. Inhale, breath nice and deep. Exhale it out. 2 more, just like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. From neutral spine tabletop, let's go ahead and rotate side to side, opening up the side bodies, taking your time, really kind of trying to feel it in your hips and in your shoulders, your neck. Let that neck and head sway side to side. And if you're really feeling it, go ahead and take a little time here to move your hips in a big circle, like you're drawing a circle on the floor. Kind of freestyle this. Close down your eyes. And go ahead and reverse maybe. Awesome. Meet me in neutral spine tabletop. Let's go ahead and do one more nice big cat-cow here. Inhale, breath. Exhale it out. Great. Let's go ahead and bring your palms forward. Roll toes over behind you. Bring your hips high. Come into downward facing dog. Start pedaling down through those heels. And as you're doing that, press your torso towards your thighs. Creating a nice long spine. Feet are about hip width distance apart. Hands are about shoulder width distance apart. That should feel really good. Especially if you've been sitting in your chair all day working from home, or wherever you're working. It's good to just get into this nice stretch this afternoon. Awesome. Let's go ahead and walk your hands to your feet. We're going to stay in this forward fold position. Bring your feet a little wider than your hips. And then you're going to interlace your arms at your elbow creases. You're going to come into ragdoll. So ragdoll requires a little bend in those knees. Yep. Then if you want to, you can sway back and forth at your hips. Just letting gravity take over here. Just relax. Feel this in the back of your legs. Releasing the back, creating space in between the vertebrae. Let's come back to center. Now release your hands, take it behind. This is an option. You don't have to do this. If your shoulders are really a little bit too tight, you can skip this. This feels pretty good. Awesome. From here, let's go ahead and release your hands. Now, roll up one vertebra at a time, nice and slow, all the way up to standing. Woo, hello. Hands overhead, reach high to the sky, mountain pose. Good. For mountain pose, let's open the heart and shine your heart forward, really lifting up through the waistline here. Inhale back to mountain pose. Hands through heart center as we come all the way down to forward fold. Just walk your hands out to downward facing dog. Take a moment here, pedal down through those heels. Take those nice deep breaths. On an inhale breath, let's hinge forward to high push up. And then we're gonna come all the way down to the belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna take a couple cobras, Bhujangasana. Hands by your chest. Bring your elbows close in. Anchor the feet to the floor. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, lift up. Gaze is just in front a couple of feet. Exhale down. We've got 2 more, just like that. Inhale, lift it up. Keep those elbows in. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale, lift. Maybe challenge yourself. Go a little bit higher. Exhale down. From here, roll toes over. Shoot hips high. Downward facing dog. Amazing. Woo! All right. Start feeling a little bit of heat building in the body here. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Let it go. Inhale. On your exhale, travel to the back of your mat. We're going to run through that one more time, but instead of taking it into a forward fold and doing all that, and ragdoll, we're going to take it straight up into half lift with a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. One more time, halfway lift. Inhale, reaching the crown of your head forward. Exhale, forward fold. Now bend your knees, mountain pose. Reach up high. Exhale, open the heart. Cactus those arms. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Nice and slow. Take it into a halfway lift on an inhale breath. Exhale, plant your palms. Walk back out to that plank. Amazing. Go ahead and hinge forward and back on your feet. Feel the heat. Feel that heat building. In the belly, in the core. Come back to center. We're going to bend the elbows, come all the way down to the belly again for 3 Bhujangasana cobras. Inhale, up. Exhale, lift it down. Inhale, lift it up, lift it down. And down. Last one, nice and slow. Keep those elbows in. We lift off that mat. Exhale. Now roll those toes over. Shoot those hips high. Downward facing dog. Whew. Beautiful. All right, we've got 2 of those done, and we're going to do 1 more. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, walk to the back of your mat. You know what we're doing now. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach up high. Exhale, open the heart. Inhale, lift up high. Exhale, dive down through center. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, walk out, high push up. Take a moment here, stagger back and forth, shimmy back and forth, that is. And stop in the center. We lower down. Last 3 Bhujangasanas right here. Lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Roll toes over. Shoot hips high. Downward facing dog. All right. From here, take a nice deep breath in. Audible exhale out. On your next inhale breath, right leg to the sky, three-legged dog that is. And go ahead and bend that knee. Opening the hip. As you're doing that, you're squaring your shoulders to the front of the mat. Take a moment to rotate your ankle. You want to. Awesome. Bring that leg right up again on an inhale breath. Exhale. Hinging forward, bringing your knee through for low lunge. Framing your right foot with your hands. You're on your finger pads here. Take a moment to enjoy this low lunge. Awesome. Take it into into pyramid. That is, bring that back foot in. Now, as you're bringing that back foot in, you're raising up, elongating that spine. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, lower over that leg, that front leg. 2 more times. Inhale, reach forward with the crown of your head. Exhale, forward fold. Last one right here. Inhale, lifting up nice and easy. Exhale, sink back down into that low lunge. Now, from low lunge, we're going to drop the back knee. Now, you might need to roll over the back of your mat to get a little extra padding, or some of you have little discs or pads that you use in yoga. Go ahead and set that up right now. Then we're going to walk your hands up to your legs and then roll those shoulders back and down behind. So you're getting a wonderful stretch in the hip flexor. And keeping the hips forward, shoulders forward, we're going to raise the hands up. Interlace the grip, reach up and then back. Just a tiny little back bend right here. Good. Inhale, everything straight up and down. Now capture your left wrist with your right hand. Hinge to the right. Getting that beautiful stretch in the left side as we gaze high. Inhale, everything up and down. From here, we're going to take it into vertical twist. Take your left arm forward, right hand back. Look back at your right hand. Twisting, reaching, trying to spread those hands as far apart as you can get them. There it is. Good. Dropping that left hand down, we're going to come into a quick dragonfly. We're off that back knee, or to modify your back, you're still on that knee. So let's reach up through that right hand and maybe even twist a little bit more. Try to get that hand back so you can see it. Opening that heart, exalting it up. Awesome. Exhale, release that right hand. We're going to drag your right foot back to meet the right. Downward facing dog once again. Nice and slow, pedaling down through those heels. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale out, left side, just like what we did before. Inhale, left leg reaches high. Bend that left knee, open the hip. And then again, squaring the shoulders to the front of your mat. We can start rotating at that ankle. Good. Inhale that left leg up, hinging forward, squeezing that leg in. Plant that left foot down in between between both hands. That is. Take a moment in that low lunge. Enjoy that. We're going to bring that back foot in again and come into pyramid pose. Take an inhale breath as you elongate the spine. Exhale, lower down over the left leg. 2 more, just like that. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, lower down. Last one. Inhale, lengthen up. Oh, exhale, lower down. Beautiful, low lunge. Awesome. So coming back into that same place we were before, we're going to drop that back knee. Walk your hands to your thigh. Roll the shoulders back and down behind you, squeezing your spine behind you with your shoulder blades. Inhale your hands up over the head. Interlacing the hands. Option to take it into a back bend. Reaching. Stretching, getting this right side hip flexor. Nice and easy. Take everything straight up and down. This time capturing the right wrist, hinging to the left. We gaze high. Inhale up. This time taking a vertical twist. Left hand's behind you, right hand's in front. We're looking at that left hand, stretching those hands as far apart as you can get them. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower that right hand down. Pop that back knee off the mat into dragonfly. Again, opening the chest towards the sky. Really feeling it in the left hip here. Twisting and rinsing the spine. Exhale, plant your left hand down. Drag your left leg to meet your right. Downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in and let it go. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale, breath. Exhale, let it go. Last one, inhale. Exhale, let it go. All right, we're gonna get into our yin practice, the holds that everybody loves. Right leg to the sky, inhale, breath, exhale. Bring that right knee in towards that right hand, settle on down into half pigeon. Okay, so modification for half pigeon, if that's not in your practice because of your knee or knees, you're gonna lay on your back and you're gonna come into figure 4, reaching for the back of your leg, left leg that is, or the shin bone. So that's the modification, otherwise we are in pigeon, half pigeon. Take a moment, if you have blocks nearby, you can use blocks to prop yourself up. Take an inhale breath, lifting up. Exhale, we're just gonna melt down. I'm gonna back it up so you guys can see me. I'm gonna melt down over the mat. This time I want you to stretch your arms out as far forward as you can get them, just melting into the mat. We're gonna take a moment here. Let's go ahead and do this for a minute. So just go ahead and close your eyes, put your head on the floor and just connect with your breath. Connect with the intention that you set at the beginning of class. Maybe you didn't, maybe it's a good time to do it now. About 20 seconds left. Feeling the hips slowly start to release, or if it already has, continue to release. All right, let's go ahead and start that transition. Walk your hands back up to meet your legs. Now, very, very slowly, turn your mode onto slow motion. Okay, so in these kind of classes, I like to take it super slow because you've been holding those postures for a long time and we don't want to have any injuries while we're doing these classes that are supposed to prevent injury. So let's go nice and slow between each transition. All right. Left leg reaches high. Inhale, breath, lift up, squaring shoulders to the front. Exhale through half pigeon left side. So again, setting it up. On an inhale breath, lift through the crown of your head. Exhale, let's walk your hands out to the front, just melting down. 1 minute starts right now. Seconds left. If you're holding on to any tension anywhere, breathe through it, let it go. All right, let's start that transition nice and slow, like we did before. All right, coming off that left leg, bringing the left leg to meet the right, pedal down through your heels, ultra slow here. Awesome. All right, let's come down into tabletop. Take a couple cat-cows, check in with your spine. Inhale, breath. Exhale out. Inhale, sink belly towards floor, tilting the pelvis up. One more time, let's go ahead, nice and slow. All right, cross your ankles behind you. Come into a seated position. Okay, so either on the booty or on the legs. I'm gonna be in my on my heels. You guys can be however you want. Just wanna have a nice straight back. So the crown of your head is going to be reaching towards the sky. And we're going to get into the neck and shoulders right now. So let's take some shoulder rolls, nice big shoulder rolls. Maybe 3 one way, 3 the other. All right, we're good. Okay, so on the inhale breath, reach your hands up over the head, and then exhale. Bring the hands together onto the right hip. Shoulders are back, crown of head still high. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, let's slowly move the head over to the right. Oh, yeah. You should feel this all along the neck, the shoulder, and in between the shoulders, or the shoulder and the spine. And you're really going to feel it more when you start to move your head forward and back. Really gently and slowly. You should feel that's starting to stretch that sweet spot in between. Sometimes it's like you're a golfer or a tennis player. You just get that knots in there big time. So this stretch feels really good. Please do it very slowly. Now, some people have a hard time putting both hands on the hip that way. You can also just hold your arms behind your back. So don't worry if you can't get them all the way over to that side. Okay, so everybody leave your head where it's at, and with your right hand, let's gently move the head up to center. We don't want to strain the neck at all. So on the inhale breath, bring hands up. Oh yeah, exhale, left side. Take an inhale breath, hands are back here, and your shoulders are back, that is. On your next exhale, let's lower the head over to the left shoulder. And whenever you're ready, moving the head forward and back. Your left hand to your left ear, slowly move your head up to center. Both hands over the head on the inhale breath, reach high. Ooh, yeah, exhale to tabletop. Again, I'm going to move sideways so you guys can see me. All right, so awesome. Let's go ahead and move into our pinnacle pose of the day. So rather than that way, I'm going to do it this way. Let's roll up both ends of your mat. What I'm talking about is our favorite. I'm telling you, everybody loves this. It's called prone frog. So you want to start in a tabletop, right? And then you want to spread the legs open, keeping your shin bones lined up with one another so they're parallel to one another. Okay, so eventually coming down to the forearms. Now, if you have a block or a pillow, right, to lay your head on, that would be good if you want. And then you can ultimately come down to your forearms. The way to make this a little more intense is to press your hips back towards your heels. To come out of this at any time, you army crawl forward and come on to the belly. And then you just lay there and rest, right? Okay, we are going to do this for 3 minutes. Sometimes we do it for 4. But today, you know what? I'm just going to say 3 is good. So starting about right now, let's start into our hold for 3 minutes. Now move sideways. So in case you aren't sure exactly, I'll see if you can see it a little bit better this way. So just kind of down like this. Just nice deep breaths in and out. And if at any time you feel any pain, that's not a good thing. It's not helping you. So army crawl forward, lay on the belly. Just back off nice and slow. And relax. transition right now. Come up nice and slow. Start that army crawl forward, dropping to the belly. Bring the legs together behind your back. And then just rest. Just for a little bit. And then come on up nice and slow. We're going to find our way back into, well, we haven't been there yet. So we're going to get into embryo pose. So knees together, dropping hips towards the heels. It's kind of like child's pose, if you're familiar with that. We're just bringing your knees together, your hips to your heels. You're just going to drape your arms around your legs, palms to the sky. You should feel a nice release in the low back, and you should feel a nice opening of the shoulder blades. Just kind of a resetting. Slowly come on up. We're going to wrap those legs around and we're going to take Paschimottanasana, which is seated forward fold. First, grab the flesh from your sit bones. Inhale your hands way up high. And then exhale, just melt down, reaching for those toes. Okay, so let's just melt down today. Melt down over your legs and please put a little bit of a bend in there first. Let's do that. Palms to the sky, drape your arms by your legs. And just slowly melt towards your legs here. If you have a block or a pillow, maybe you want to put it in between your legs. Maybe that's going to help you just a little bit. You don't have to. Just nice, easy breaths. And now just want to touch on the whole concept of this practice and yin in general is the reason we're holding on to these postures for a long time is to allow enough time for the connective tissues around the muscles and the joints to relax and to loosen. And it, you can't just stretch quickly and expect your muscles and bones to and everything just to go where you want them to go. You have to give it time. And over time, lots of practice like this is going to increase your flexibility. You're going to find that you're less prone to injury as well. All right, so let's take a moment here and walk your hands up, pressing yourself back up into a seated position, rolling out those shoulders again. We're going to tuck in this right leg, okay? I'm going to face you. I'm going to tuck in this right leg, cross it over the left, take a little hug around this right leg. Reach up with your right hand and place it down behind you as you look over your right shoulder. There we go. That's the good way. All right, so we're twisting and rinsing the spine. Staying nice and tall. Feeling that stretch over the hip. All right, I always like to do a counter twist, so again, with a nice tall spine, twist the other way. You might feel a little cracking. All right, so let's go ahead and look forward. Now we're going to cradle the baby. So you can grab your foot with your left hand and just start warming up that hip. You'll place your foot in the elbow crease and rock the baby that way. We're setting up for fire logs or full pigeon. So we did a little half pigeon a few steps before, and now we're going to do full pigeon. All right, so this leg is all set. So let's go ahead and tuck in this left leg. And again, I'm going to face you so you can see. Now, the idea is to get these shin bones parallel. As you can see, my shin bones are nowhere near that. And that's okay. That's the beauty of the holds. That's what's going to happen. They're going to get a little more, they're going to get closer together the longer we hold. So let's go ahead for 2 minutes. Close your eyes, get comfortable. Nice deep breaths. Just taking the time to allow that connective tissue to do its work, to release. Enjoying this meditation, this stillness. Using your breath to work through any kind of uncomfortable, annoying, kind of feelings you're having right now. Use your breath to calm your mind. Oops. Already got 1 minute down, 1 minute to go. Transitioning. Please take your time getting out of that. All right, I'm going to be sideways again on my mat. And legs straight out in front. All right, we're going to take Boshimottanasana just real quick, evening things out. Exhale, reaching for the feet. Just a little stretch here. Real quick, and then we're going to walk your hands up your thighs. This time, left leg pulls in. Cross it over your right. Hug that knee in with your right hand, lifting up with your left hand. Place it down in the center behind you and twist and rinse that spine. Keeping the crown of the head high. Awesome. Let's go ahead and do a little counter twist. Again, keeping a nice tall spine. Let's go ahead and rock the baby. Let's bring this leg into the crease of your right arm. Give it a little, little rock. And once you've found that you've got it nice and loose, you're ready for that full pigeon, or fire logs as we call it, go ahead and lay that log on the fire. 2 minutes starts right now. Nice deep breaths. Find that one side is a lot more flexible than the other. This is my not so flexible side. I mean, you can see that I'm not flexible either side, but to me, I can definitely tell this is tighter on this side. Transition nice and slow. Bring your legs right out in front. Give them a little bit of a shake here. Maybe roll around the ankles. I'm going to get this way on my mat again. We're going to take it down to the mat. We're winding down here. We're about done with class. Take a nice, slow extension here. Reaching up through your fingers, down through your toes, rotating at the ankles and the wrists. I hope you can see me. Am I still in the frame? Okay. All right, let's hug in those knees. Take an inhale breath. And then Go ahead and roll those knees around. Giving yourself a low back massage, both directions. Good. From there, let's take happy baby. Opening the legs, spreading the legs wide, grabbing the bottoms of the feet. Now bend the knees and still pressing those feet towards the ground. Maybe swaying back and forth over the spine. Maybe straightening out the legs for happy baby. Awesome. Let's hug those knees into the chest. Take a breath in. On your exhale, release your left leg to the floor. Take another breath in. Right arm out for support. We're going to roll over to the left side. Supine spinal twist, left side. We're going to look over the right arm. Try to anchor that right shoulder as close to the floor as you can. Awesome. Come right back to center, nice and slow. Hug both knees into the chest. Take a breath in. Exhale, this time releasing the right leg to the floor. Take another breath in. Exhale, gently guide the left leg over to the right as you look over the left. Supine spinal twist. Breathe. All right, friends, this is it. You made it to final Shavasana. Hug both knees into your chest. Give it a little squeeze in, and on your exhale breath, I want you to find your way into final surrender Shavasana. Maybe spread the legs a little wider than normal. Maybe let those feet flop open a little more, and then arms maybe a little wider than normal. Palms to the sky. Let's all take a nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale. Let it go. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Melting down deeper and deeper into the mat. We're going to lay here for the next few minutes. Complete relaxation. Reflecting on our practice and all the goodness we did for our bodies and our minds. Letting any bits of thoughts that come in that don't serve you, let them go. Let them melt away. Enjoying this peace and tranquility in your space. In a world that's so uncertain, scary. It's good to be able to come back, reflect on all the good that's in your life. Focusing on the positive. Cherishing what you have. We'll give it about one more minute. Slowly start to deepen your breath, bringing some awareness back into your body and in your mind. Maybe wiggle the fingers and the toes, maybe with the head side to side. And then when you're ready, go ahead and bring your right hand up, roll over to your right side into fetal position. next exhale breath, find your way up into a comfortable seated position with your eyes closed and your hands together at heart center. Take 2 deep cleansing breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Go ahead, inhale. Let it go. One more time, inhale. Let it go. Bringing the thumbs to the middle of the forehead, the seat of intuition. Thank you all for joining me on your mats today, wherever you are. Stay healthy, stay positive. Let's hinge forward to seal in the practice. Namaste. Thank you guys. Tune in again. Probably do these again. My first one. I hope you didn't laugh too much. Have a great day. Bye.